Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Joshua here with us today. Joshua and his wife came all the way down here from Tennessee. And, this is January 2019. Today's the 7th. This is our first day back in the office. And when you guys came in today, did you see a lack of patients in the office here because of our increased fees?
So busy.
No,
It's packed out there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we haven't lost patients because of our fee increase. When people come here, they get a thorough history, examination, and treatment, and we charge accordingly for that. And that's why you came here, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because you said nobody up in Tennessee did what I did, right?
No, sir. I hadn't found anybody, so you're the first person.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing you twice a day here for the next 3 days.
Yes, sir.
Getting 6 treatments in. Very good. So let's show him what we're going to do. I've already done his history and examination. Was that thorough, by the way?
Yes, sir.
Was that more thorough than what you've had done by other physicians or chiropractors?
Yes, sir. More than anybody has ever done, probably put together.
Okay, good. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, stand on both feet evenly because you're still cocking on that right one. Now flex your head forward and backwards for me. Now Joshua has complaints of severe left hip pain that goes all the way down into his leg and thigh, numbness and tingling all the way down into his big toe and little toe. And I can tell he's a side sleeper just by looking at his posture. His head's forward and translated over to the right. And he's got left rotation, so he turns his head to the left most of the time. Pelvis is translated way to the right on the x-axis. Okay, so in keeping in line with our scientific education protocols for our YouTube videos in 2019, let's go on your tummy. Who of you can tell me what the Cartesian coordinate system consists of? And what is the Cartesian coordinate system? I know the answer, and so does Tristan. We're not going to tell you now, although I did already show you. We'll see how many people know what I'm talking about. They think I'm using all these big terms all the time and just being fluffy with them. But every term I use, I challenge you to look up for yourself. Google Scholar and Study.com is the best place to look up scientific information. Tinder right there, yes. Big time. Yes. So he has subluxations primarily in his pelvis, but that's affecting the lumbar spine. He's got degenerative disc disease and facet arthrosis down in the lower lumbar spine, but that's because his pelvis has been out. And you see that big old wallet outline right there? You've been sitting on a wallet most of your life, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
So we just told him to get off that wallet, start wearing that in his front pocket, and that will help a lot. That's part of why this continues to come back and plague you. So are you ready for your first adjustment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just breathe and relax. I'll do the rest. There it was. You feel that? I sure did. So I'm adjusting directly in the alignment of the zygapophyseal joints in the lumbar spine, lower thoracic spine, facet joints. Now he's been diagnosed with facet arthrosis, but what are the facets called down in the lumbar spine region? And I've already told you the answer to that one too. Let's see if you can get that one right. Still got another one. Better. This should feel a little easier to you this time than the previous ones.
Yes, sir.
Good deal. I'm going to feel your head popping up a little on this next one. What is the very top portion of the spinal cord called directly under the occiput, in-house in C1 and C2, the atlas and the axis? What's that called? Let's turn you on your back. Little hint, the initials are MO. Go ahead and square up on that for me just a little bit. There you go. Slide down this way, Ted. A little bit more. There you go. Yep. See, I'm going to put this big old bowling ball head of yours back up over your spine where it's supposed to be. There you go. Slide down about another 1/2 inch. And put both arms straight out to the sides, palms facing up. There we go. Okay, relax your hands right there. There you go. Now you should have felt that from your knee all the way up into that hip. Did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, breathe. There you go. Good. Okay. Now let's sit you up, face that way. There we go. You just kind of want to get up sideways. Okay. Let me just check this right shoulder. You should have felt that hip a lot when I pulled your legs.
Yes, sir.
Good. There you go. So I just decompressed your hip from this end on the y-axis.
Did it feel better?
We hadn't walked on it yet.
I can tell.
He came in here on a walker, by the way. I usually tell him to go throw those things in the Gulf of Mexico by the time they leave here. There we go. Okay, let's come over here. Joshua on this table now. Butt right here, head up that way. Slide. Just let your legs relax and bend naturally with the table. Are you sleeping like this yet?
No, sir.
You should start sleeping on your back with your legs elevated to where they're parallel with the floor like this. See how that relaxes your low back muscles, and it should feel less tight in there right now.
Yes, sir.
And head flat back against the bed, no pillow. Okay, lift your head up for just a second, Joshua. There you go. Lay it back down. Okay, now just breathe through your nose. Yes, sir. Now I know you felt that one all the way down.
Oh, yes, sir.
So you've never had a ring dinger before, have you?
No, sir.
You have now. There you go. I got you. Yes, sir. He's a noisy one, isn't he? Crack Egg's gonna love you, Joshua.
Feels like that's need to be done for years.
Yep. Most people instinctively know they need to be decompressed. Did you feel that when you were watching our videos?
Yes, sir.
Let me help you up sideways. Bring your leg over to the side always and set up sideways always. Push yourself up.
Okay.
We're gonna stand you here in front of the mirror again. That's already better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't stand on just one leg. Stand on both legs evenly. You're gonna need to just really keep poking him on that. Because he's used to doing that on the right and leaning on that cane is what's going on. Okay, flex your head forward and backwards for me again, Joshua. Back to neutral. Okay, take a look in the mirror. See, your head's still forward. See how your ear's still out here? So your homework is pull these shoulders up and back. Spread your feet a little further apart so I won't knock you over. There. Now, see, we want to bring your head straight back first. Then look at the wall behind you. I'm adjusting his atlas on the x-axis. And another scientific question for you. What is it that I am influencing by doing this atlas-specific x-axis adjustment on his atlas? What am I stimulating in his cerebellum that actually is creating a neuroproprioceptive change? Go ahead and relax and flex your head forward and backwards again. This should feel smoother to you than the previous ones. Did it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. We'll walk around here just a little bit and tell me how your left hip feels right now compared to when you walked in the door.
I don't feel like I'm dragging as much. I'm not feeling as much pain.
Okay. It's still going to be sore for a little while. In fact, today and every day over the next 3 days when I'm seeing you, I want you to put crushed ice in a freezer bag over anything that gets sore after your adjustments.
Okay, yes, sir.
Anything, your hip, your low back, your neck, your upper back, mid back, anywhere.
Yes, sir.
So, you came all the way down here from Tennessee. You paid our increased fees. So far, do you think the experience is worth the
Definitely
fees
worth
that
it.
I charge?
Definitely worth it. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for sharing your experience with everyone on this New Year's first day back in the office.
Thank you.
This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. And we'll see y'all soon.